Dino Books presents Ronaldo, Ultimate Football Heroes, written by Matt and Tom Oldfield and read by Joe Jameson and Alex Wingfield.
Chapter 1. European Glory. Cristiano had already won so many trophies during his amazing career. 1 Spanish League title, 2 Spanish Cups, 3 Premier League titles, 3 English Cups, 3 Champions League trophies and 3 Ballon d'Or. But he still felt something was missing. That something was an international trophy with Portugal. And on the 10th of July 2016, he was 1 step away from achieving that dream. With his confidence and goals, Cristiano had led his team all the way to the Euro 2016 final. At the Stade de France, Portugal faced a France team with home advantage and world-class players like Paul Pogba and Antoine Griezmann. Portugal were the underdogs, but they had the best player in Europe, Cristiano, and he had never been more determined to win. After their coach, Fernando Santos, had given his team talk in the dressing room, it was time for the senior players to speak. Nani went first, and then it was Cristiano's turn. "We've done so well to get this far," their captain told them. "1 more win, and we will go down in history. We will return home as heroes." The whole squad cheered. Together they could become the champions of Europe. Cristiano stood with his eyes closed for the Portuguese national anthem. He didn't mumble the words, he shouted them at the top of his voice. He loved his country, and he wanted to do them proud on the pitch. After 7 minutes, Cristiano got the ball just inside the French half. As he turned to attack, Dimitri Payet fouled him. The game carried on, but Cristiano was still on the ground, holding his left knee and screaming in agony. "Ow!" As the physios used the magic spray and rubbed his knee with an ice pack, Cristiano winced. The injury didn't look good. He put his hands to his face to hide the tears. Dimitri came over to say sorry for his tackle, but Cristiano was too upset to reply. Eventually, he stood up and limped off the field. On the touchline, he tested his leg. It didn't feel good, but he wanted to keep playing. "Are you sure?" João Mario said to him as he walked back onto the pitch. "I have to try," Cristiano told him. But a minute later, he collapsed to the ground. On his big day, Cristiano was in too much pain to continue. He kept shaking his head. He couldn't believe his bad luck. "You have to go off," Nani told him, giving his friend a hug. "We'll do our skipper proud, I promise." Cristiano wasn't ready to give up yet, though. The physios put a bandage around his knee, and he went back on again. But when he tried to run, he had to stop. He signalled to the bench, "I need to come off." He ripped off his captain's armband. "Wear this," Cristiano said to Nani, putting the armband on him. "And win this final." "Yes, we'll win this for you," Pepe shouted. As he was carried off on a stretcher, Cristiano cried and cried. The most important match of his life was over. It was 0-0 at half-time, and Cristiano was there in the dressing room to support his teammates. "Stick together and keep fighting hard," he told them. In the second half, he was there on the bench, biting his fingernails and, in his head, kicking every ball. Every time Portugal nearly scored, he was up on his feet, ready to celebrate. Just before striker Ede went on as a sub, Cristiano looked him in the eyes and said, "Be strong. You're going to score the winner." But after 90 minutes, it was still 0-0. Cristiano walked around giving encouragement to the tired players. It was tough not being out on the pitch, but he could still play his part. After 109 minutes, Ede got the ball, shrugged off the French defender and sent a rocket of a shot into the bottom corner. Goal! Cristiano went wild, throwing his arms in the air and jumping up and down.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?